Every bush is just so anxious.
Wow.
Out of map, out of map.
Right now,
Diversion!
it's from the
That,
back. It's straight from the back.
bro.
Out free. Make that 2.
Wow.
Come on, Nick. Not really expected at all by the super fam.
The KK connection has fallen. Brusco too!
Wow. Just wow. Dude. Oh my god. So they rotated over there because they were already looking for a diversion. Sure, they were already looking for the flank. But the fact that King Kong spotted them and they looked to go in there, it made ONIC think, all right, they're there. They're already there. Then they showed a diversion. Damn, that's such a smart way to like... I mean, you cannot blame anyone for that, bro. That was just an amazing diversion from Sanji. What a read indeed. This is well played from TLPH. It's not... ONIC did not choke. ONIC didn't make a mistake. It was... They're getting frustrated. Yes. They're getting outplayed. Yes. But they did not make a mistake, and that's where it's scary. That's why this region is scary. So this is why you see Superfrizz just completely give out on the mid lane. He knows he's not gonna have, you know, better clear than Sanji and Lo Yi. He gives control away from the mid lane completely just to get more setups, and he technically doesn't need level 4 to get ult, right? It's another. Oh, this skirmish was actually just really messy. It was really forced by ONIC, I feel. Oh. Wow, really good from Sanji there. Should be dead.
Caught here in a pretty bad spot. That's Sanji, no way out. Sanford and Carl TC, they're dancing around the CC. Almost.
A lot of teams get too tunnel vision on just playing through their winning conditions in this meta, which is just, you know, neutral objectives, that they forget the other team could just trade with your purple buff, other side of the map. But here, they know exactly when to deny while also playing for the neutral objectives. Just take a look at this control as well, right? Carl TC doesn't rush into it. It's a Suyo. As long as you get him space, that will never be a 50-50. It ends up being 1 kill over, but again, they get the neutral objective. And by the way, this isn't as simple as I put it, all right? It isn't as simple as I put it. The reason they were able to deny ONIC PH is also because individually they're good. Oheb is winning in the lane now. A lot of times, even when your roamer walks up top and helps you after you've frozen your lane, you will still lose out against the Granger. Oheb is not that kind of gold laner, though. He will win out that lane if you help him. And Kelra was forced to recall already here as they got the turtle, so there was no possible trade. And that's why ONIC PH were kind of forced to contest for the turtle. There was no trade to go for. Usually for ONIC PH, whenever, you know, they are caught in a situation like this with the 3,000 gold lead on the enemy team, turtle 3, ONIC wouldn't commit for the turtle, just like they did earlier. They would try to look for trades around the map, and usually trades would reveal itself to them through the individual prowess that they have, like the individual laning. Kelra will be winning the top lane, the gold lane matchup, so they could always just rotate up top, bully the gold laner, get an advantage there, and it trades for the turtle, for the third turtle, or any turtle. But here, again, TLPH have done so well strategizing and also individually matching ONIC PH that they couldn't do it. They couldn't look for any trade. No window was opening for them. Because like, how impressive did ONIC PH look at M6? Through like their mechanics, their decision making, all that, it looked perfect because they also saw those windows. They created those windows first, right? But if the enemy team can close those windows, keep it shut, you can't really, you know, look for those opportunities. You can't really make those decisions. You end up having to make a one-dimensional decision, which is, fuck, let's just contest. By this moment, when you have a Selena on your team and he's behind 5,000 gold, that's the play. That's the play I saw on TikTok. Sanford, holy shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta replay that. What a way, man. I think a lot of people have already used this kind of combo, but this is the first time I've seen it in pro play. I don't think I've ever seen it in MPID, by the way, because a lot of the Lucases are in the jungle, and even when they're in XP, did they use Flicker? I don't know, I forgot. But yeah, really good, really good. It's a cho. He used it as a cho, basically. Kick the guy back. Dude. By the way, guys, I've been telling you, Sanford's best player, best XP of all time. Best XP in the world. Mechanically, of all time, in my opinion. It's my favorite XP. There's nothing too crazy for the items, though. And then JP going in there is... Oh my god, he baits King Kong in! Dude, JP's fault. JP's fault, chat. Oh, dude. Damn.
The monster mage folds.
Well played. Well played. That was... I thought it was going to be a mistake. Holy moly.
JP finds
Oh, man. King Kong walked into it. Yeah. I mean, ONIC, even ONIC, a team like ONIC, a team as good as them individually, right? Like King Kong, for all these players looked untouchable at M6.
the monster
But when you put them in a tough spot, 10,000 gold behind, even they will look human.
Philippines looking to penetrate.
Want to end it right here, right now. They have a lot more seconds on Brusco. I don't think they can clear.
They ended at 11 minutes? Yeah, I know. I knew it was quick. I didn't know it was 11 minutes.
Impossible defense. There goes the 1-0.
Wow. Just a stellar game plan from the start. Again, denying all the ONIC win conditions while putting them their win conditions on top.
The status quo.
Then
TLP
capitalizing on a mistake. Wow. 11 minutes against ONIC.
all alone. And
I know they're not doing too hot, but
that's going to be
11 minutes, 11,000 gold lead is
Status quo.
still crazy.
Standing there.
Phobius Badang Fanny. Wow, shutting down Kirk's playmaking. Picking up the low Yi again, it's left open.
Lined up where again.
This time they steal away the Jawhead, alright.
Go ahead.
And then they go Suyo.
For
Let me look at the drafts real quick. Honestly, based on the drafts here, I'd say it's a bit more 50-50. But it is actually, yeah, this is a 50-50 game. Based on the drafts, I don't really see... it's not like a full TLPH win in the draft. So,
let's get into game.
let's see how TLPH play this one. How do they get the 2-0? It's not horrible. They like ONIC have solid counter picks, and they've built up a solid trio mid this time. Unlike the Selena mid. I hate Selena mid, chat. Okay, I know it's Super Friends, but still, it's tough.
Maybe they should.
Here oh man, mid control is still kind of tough
Brusco decided
because again, when you have a Jawhead in your team, he's going to be playing to. Oh wow, they didn't get that kill. Oh my, JP lives, bro.
for ONIC, especially early on with King Kong.
Yep, they started quick. Wow, TLPH, they don't care about... Oh, great retry too. Pure 50-50 that one. Wow. That was just so well played, wasn't it? From TLPH, I don't even think ONIC expected this. Again, ONIC, they were thinking, all right, we have the better control. Kirk has the better position to rotate. He's zoned glue away. I don't know if you can see it. Again, the glue is on, the further side away from the turtle. So Edith could rotate faster in case anything happens. Valentina's already walking up. They really did not expect TLPH to go for this. JP walked up first, and then Carl TZ dashed in. Brusco got locked down. They just committed on Brusco. Brusco was low. And the ONIC just, they couldn't go in here. They were kind of like, holy shit, they're going in. I think it's just a curveball there.
I don't think it's going to be enough. Carl TZ with a retribution seal, though.
Yeah. I think ONIC were just panicking there. Even Brusco, right? He ended up throwing Carl TZ back to the turtle.
They're trying to...
Instead of to King Kong or anything. I think he panicked. ONIC PH were just not ready for that dive. And then great 50-50. Amazing 50-50 from Carl.
And now King Kong. I feel like this is the more natural King Kong that we're seeing here.
Diversion. Oh my.
Not really quite ahead yet, but
wow.
Oh, beautiful diversion.
I mean, you cannot blame anyone for that, bro. That was just an amazing diversion from Sanji. What a read indeed. What a read.
They get attacked here. But Sanji's close by. What's it gonna be? Who's gonna pull the trigger first?
Nah, it was a whiff. They tried to get Super Friends there, I think. Yeah. It was a whiff, just mechanical. No, okay, so Sanford just decided to go in. They didn't get Kirk. Well, he only got Kirk, actually. Yeah. It was, just, micro stuff. Because the setup was actually better for TL. They had the waves in the mid and the bottom lane as well. They could have played it longer. They tried to go for a fight, but it's classic TL. They are more of a risk-taking team than they are just pure setup. And if for a dive, you want to be like, all right, we got to attack from different angles. We can't let these guys, play it calm. We have to play the side lanes, etc. Really good blink there from King Kong. Really good stuff.
But what's the team fight gonna look like here? It's Super Friends with the flicker
But yeah, again, when it looks chaotic, but it's the front to back working again, guys. Just take a look at the positioning of Oheb and Sanji, right? As long as the frontliners are there distracting the enemy team, this front to back will work because the damage will come through, and then your front of TLPH will be able to hold out longer when your back is safe. But when it's chaotic, Oheb and Sanji will be the ones targeted in the fights. It won't be the frontliners. Just take a look at how they play. And Kelra too, he's kind of afraid there too, right? To just go on Oheb and Sanji, ends up just hitting Sanford instead of Oheb and Sanji. And then TLPH capitalize on it.
Big dance right now.
That's why TLPH are so calm. They're like, we don't need to start it up. We can play it as slow as possible. As long as ONIC don't, you know, try to burst it down, we're good. Look, play it safe. JP goes in there just to disengage because he has AOG. He has Revitalize. And then now they decide, you know, the front to back is working for us. Look at Oheb and Sanji. Front to back is... the front to back is front to back in. Front to back. Understanding the win con. It's just understanding the win con. I mean, it's so much more than understanding the win con, but in simple terms, it's understanding the win con, right? Like, they're obviously up against ONIC PH, not a random team, so it's not as easy as just understanding the win con. But in simple terms of pro play, it's understanding the win con. It's just well played, really well played. And then the slow push is up there as well. That will be a forced error in case they need it. They ended up not needing that because WinCon was there for them because they just had the better position, and ONIC could not force an engage. ONIC's comp in the dive comp like this, you gotta force an engage, you gotta look for something, and TLPH denied it. It's so well played. It's, yeah, it's well played from TLPH. It's not, ONIC did not choke, ONIC didn't make a mistake. It was, they're getting frustrated, yes. They're getting outplayed, yes. But they did not make a mistake, and that's where it's scary. That's why this region is scary. Whoa! They decide to clear mid with 60 seconds on the Lord.
Really gimped, especially with the Loyi. Every bush is just so anxious.
Wow! That, bro. Wow.
Not really expected at all by the super fam.
The KK connection has fallen. Brusco too.
Wow. Just wow.
There you go, Kirk trying to stop.
Oh,
Maniac! But I don't think he can take it. It's a Maniac. It's a Maniac for the Filipino sniper. Super Friends trying to clear it out.
Sanji dies, but holy shit.
But the Fret is still alive.
Wow. 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 That was...
It's over. Ring down.
Dude. Oh my god. So they rotated over there because they were already looking for a diversion. Sure, they were already looking for the flank. But the fact that King Kong spotted them and they looked to go in there, it made ONIC think, all right, they're there. They're already there. Then they show the diversion. Damn, that's such a smart way to, like, outwit your opponents. As a Loyi, right? You get spotted first and then you diversion. Usually you don't want to get spotted before you diversion because, again, it's expected by the enemy team, but at this point, ONIC PH would have expected a diversion to come in when TLPH are not visible on the map. So, right as ONIC PH saw them, they're like, all right, that closes the chance of a diversion because we just saw them. There's no way they would group up as 5 and do that, right? Layers and layers of just, you know, being a step ahead. It's being a step ahead of the step ahead of ONIC PH. Dude, wow, 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 wow. Just wow, honestly. Wow. Man, that's some good stuff. That is some really, really good stuff. Wow. Damn. Oh man, I am...
That is exactly what you...
Yeah, I mean, guys, I really enjoy that game. Tell me what you guys think about, you know, TLPH versus ONIC here, about both games, whether you like it, whether you have different opinions, or... Yeah, just tell me what you think about it, man, because... Wow. Wow. The second game was definitely a better game to watch. More entertaining. That mind game as well from Sanji. Yeah, don't give Sanji Loyi, I think, you know. They gotta change that.